Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. So, I was reading an article this morning about a company, I'm not going to name names, that has decided that they were going to get rid of their managers, and instead of having managers over their employees, they brought in coaches, life coaches. And they found that their turnover rate for employees was dropping significantly, that the employees were more productive and much happier. Well, duh. What is the main word in manager? It's manage. Who the hell wants to be managed by another human being? If we look at reality here, nobody can control another human being. How do you manage people if you can't control them? I just never understood it. A lot of companies that I've worked for, and I don't have a lot of patience for being micromanaged. So I didn't always get along with managers. But the managers that knew me and knew that I could do the job and I'd get it done, they loved me, I loved them. They didn't have to micromanage me, they didn't have to watch me, they didn't have to keep an eye on me. But those were far and few between. And the whole reason that we had the culture of managers was because whoever runs the companies decided that, oh, well, we need people who will supervise them. What are we, frickin' children? I mean, come on, I never understood the whole manager thing. What are you managing? Manage the company, I get that. Managing human beings, you cannot manage another human being. How about coaching them? Helping them grow and be better? I mean, that just makes the most sense to me. I never quite understood why we had this thing with control. And companies always did it. That's probably why when I started working in the legal field after I got my first degree, I didn't fare well in corporate America in the legal department, mainly because they don't want to hear what you have to say. They just want you to be the number and produce for them. When I worked in law firms, I had a say, and I was valued for it. So if you're working on a case and you see something or you know something and they're discussing it, you can freely tell the attorney, hey, what about this? I saw this. Couldn't this work? And at that point, the attorney would be like, oh, well, that's a good idea. Can you get me some information on that and send it to me? And then later on, either they would tell you that, yes, that was great information, or no, it didn't work out because of this. But I was encouraged to freely speak. I was encouraged to be me. And like I've said in previous videos, I'm inquisitive. If you're going to train me on doing something, I want to know why it has to be done. And why is this way the most efficient and best way to do it? I need to know all the whys, or I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. It's not going to make sense in my mind. A lot of people can't tell you the whys. They just know how to do the stuff. But I can tell you that over the years of working in all the different things that I've done, when I would have to train somebody, they're like, oh my God, you're so patient and you're so kind and you know all this stuff that other people don't teach you. Well, those things were hard earned, is what I tell them, that I learned it as I went. I have been told most of my adult life that that I'm extremely patient. I don't think that I am. Personally, I do not. I get frustrated easily. I do not see that I have patience, but I've heard it from people I've worked with people, bosses. I've heard it from friends, family. I've heard it from people that I've just met. My patience that I have. Well, I don't think that it's patience that they're talking about, because like when I go into a restaurant, it's a Friday night. It's 7:30 at night. That restaurant's going to be slammed. They're going to not only have their tables full, they're going to have people waiting to to sit down waiting for an empty table. They're going to have people who are coming in to pick up orders that they placed online, and they're going to have us delivery drivers there. They may have a few extra staff on hand than what they normally would during lunch or during the week when it's not as busy, but you're not getting in and out of there in like 5 minutes. That's just not going to happen. You've got to wade through all the people at the front door just to get through to where you got to pick up for the delivery drivers. And when you get there, there could be 2 or 3 other delivery drivers that are there waiting. I would always ask the other delivery drivers how long they had been waiting. You can kind of tell who we are once you start doing this. But I was told by a lot of people that I was very patient. Well, here's the thing. I don't have control over making the food. I don't have control over getting somebody to get it to me quicker. That's not possible. That's out of my control. So why would I be frustrated? Why would I be angry? Why would I be mad? Why would I be angry with the people that are there? They're only doing what they possibly can. When it's busy, you're not getting out of there quickly. You're going to wait a while. Chill out. Talk to the people standing next to you. You might learn something. That's not patience to me. That's common sense. You can't get in and out of a busy place and expect to be out of there right away. I mean, come on. And the people who want to be mad and angry and like, I've been waiting for 5 minutes. I'm sorry, but what makes you priority over everybody else that you can visibly see is still standing here waiting? We need to change the culture from managing people to coaching. I think that's a wonderful idea. Patience is my strong suit is what I'm told, but I don't see it as that, because if I'm out of control, I can't have control over the situation because I'm not the one in power. I'm not the one cooking the food. I'm not the one, rush hour or a car accident, and you got to get food to somebody's house, and you got to get there. They want their food hot. Nobody orders until they're hungry, so the longer that they have to wait, the more they're going to get frustrated. You can't control anything outside of yourself. So how do you not have patience? How do you not? I don't consider it patience. I just consider it common sense. Because the truth is, if it's out of my control, why would I get mad? Why would I be irritated? Why would I be jumping somebody's shit about it? That doesn't make sense to me. Why? I don't have control over it. Just chill and take the time. Sit on your phone. Read an article. Play solitaire. Chat with the people around you. You don't have control over it. And you're needing to exert control over it just tells me what an arrogant person you are. So life coaches instead of management, I think is a great idea. I think more companies should do it. They might find that it's better for their turnover and employee retention and all that. And you probably have happier employees and less people on sick days, because I will tell you, when I worked a regular job, if I was mentally burnt out from the stress of the job, I would have no problem calling in sick and taking a mental health day, because no matter what they were paying me, I don't care if they were paying me $8 an hour or they were paying me $30 an hour. If it's stressful, I'm going to take that time to de-stress. You won't have that as much with the life coaches, because the life coaches aren't managing people. They're not telling people what to do. They have a small group of people that they help. They help with resources on what to read, or maybe webinars that would be good for them. They help them with the areas that they might need some growth in, or areas that they can kind of not put priority to and then put their priority someplace else. I mean, to me, it just makes total sense. And patience, well, I'm going to tell you right now, It's not that I have patience. I just have common sense and know that if it's out of my control, I can't do anything. So why am I going to get myself all stressed out and worked up about it? That's not going to help me or anybody else around me. So let's use some common sense and yay for the life coaches. That's all I have for you guys today, guys. I have an appointment here shortly with the doctor, so I'll give you an update when I can. Sorry I haven't been here this weekend. It's been kind of a crazy weekend with a lot of ups and downs and crazy stuff. I'll get to you on that stuff later. We'll have another video on it. Again, feel free to reach out if you need some help with something. You're struggling or whatever. Feel free to call. We could run scenarios. We can try to figure this out. I'm not emotionally attached to what you're going through, so I'm going to see it from a different perspective. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm just going to help you so you can figure it out yourself. And I don't have lots of patience. I just have common sense. Bye, guys.